Oh, I guess I'm live. Oh, well, this guy, this 78 FJ40 is a head turner apparently. Not so much this guy because of the wiring mess, I would assume. Because if you look on this one, all the wiring is covered up, nicely neat, tucked away, even though it's got like that. Still nice. I will change out those wires to blue ones eventually, but this vehicle did the last ride officially with its transmission. And this one is going into this. Now, unfortunately, okay, I can't do it. Now, I could, and here's why I have some reservations, so you say. So I say. I looked on YouTube. I saw a bunch of people, take out transmissions, and some of them did it pretty easy. And then I watched this one video where the guy says, "Well, if the pilot bearing gets stuck on there, you're gonna have to manufacture some plates, with some screws and bolts, and you've got to push it." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Because knowing me and knowing how bad luck I have with vehicles, I'll get to that. I'll get to the Tundra in a second. But my luck with vehicles, this sucker, I assume is going to give me problems. So I found a guy locally that can do it, and it'll be done within 2 weeks when he gets to it, I guess. So there's that. But anyways. But yeah, this one at the car show I went to here locally won second place out of the antiques from, was it 49 to 79 or something like that, 46 to 79. And I didn't even think I go to these car shows. I don't go there just to try to win something or hopefully win something or get admiration or praise. Well, though I do like it. I do like it when people come up and go, "I haven't seen these in years. And you've got two of them?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Wow, where'd you get them at?" "Ecuador." "Oh, awesome. How'd you get them here?" "Shipped them, obviously." But, and then they go into how much it costs, and I explained one of them was free to ship because of where I lived. And the wife's job, if you will. And I explained how I got here and how I explained this one caught fire the first week I had it. That was, if you can see the past videos, that one was pretty good because this one, woo, right there. See that white wire? That was the problem, and it almost burned the whole wiring harness. Then I had to get a 73's wiring harness, lay the whole wiring harness out, and then go through carefully and pick out the offending wires, replace them, splice them, whatever. And I'm thinking, there's no way this thing's going to start. Somewhere along the line, I messed up. And no, I didn't. However, the wiring harness is, it's ugly. And I can tell that that's an issue when judges go out there and they look at it and they're like, "Wow, there's stuff not connected," and, but, whatever. That's fine. I just like going out there and meeting people at these car shows. A lot of times, if you go to a lot of them enough in your local area, you're going to see a lot of the same people, and you kind of create a network of people out there that knows people or knows people that knows people who can fix certain things or provide certain objects and things. I don't know where that radiator leak is, but it's not enough to make me search for it too much. So there's that. And you can see under here all the oil. I am going to drain this and pick on and show you how much metal is in this transmission. This transmission is about done. And I think I can make it 11 miles to the shop to get it fixed. And then, of course, this one, same thing. Leaks and such. But yeah, this one is, oh boy. This one is, Oh. 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 Did you see that? See how it was loose? Holy crap. Oh, no wonder. Oh my God, that makes so much sense now. You see, I thought it was a transmission. It had this really whacked out vibration. No wonder. Wow. Okay. That 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 yeah. No wonder there was a vibration. I thought the transmission going out. No, it's still going out because like I said, later on today, I think I'm going to drain this out and then do video on how much metal comes out of this sucker with a magnet. It's going to be a lot. I think you can kind of see the metal in there right now. It's sparkly. I don't know. Gear oil smells good. I don't know. But yeah, that's oh my God. Can you imagine driving and then all of a sudden that sucks. Oh my God. Anyways. Well, yeah, this one, I think, I don't know if it's someone's color preference, but I'd say 70% of people, when they see these, they like the blue one way better. And there's something else I noticed. Not all of these rims are the same. See that rim is like there? And then that one, okay. And then that one's different. And then that one's the same as the other side. And the one on the right front is, and you guessed it, like the spare. So I got three, and I didn't notice this until last week. I've owned this thing for like 4 years, and now I finally figured out that yeah, there's three rims that are the same and two that are different. God darn. Anyways, but yeah, that's really about it. Oh, Tundra story. Let's get to the Tundra. Oh, Mr. Tundra. The starter went out on it. Okay. And then I had it flat toed somewhere. And then when it was flat toed, they hooked the hooks on the back of the rear axle, and they crushed the ABS sensor, the wire though. And then my son goes to pick it up because I didn't have a chance to, and all these lights come on. I'm like, what the hell? I started, you know, cussing out, the Toyota dealership. I'm like, what the hell, man? I wasn't cussing them out. I was like, this is my driver, and then all of a sudden, I put it together, and I apologized to the guy, like the service guy. Like, hey, I'm sorry. It was probably the. He goes, yeah. The mechanic was talking, and he said, "There's no way that this thing's broke like this. You have." Yeah, I talked to my wife, and we figured it out. But the starters on the Tundra are buried back there behind that heat shield. To remove the starter out of the '09 Tundra, you got to take the right front wheel off. You got to jack the car up, and hopefully all the bolts aren't corroded. I mean, this thing is 15 years old now, and they were, so it took them a little while. And now, once they did it, everything was working fine. The starter now sounds like a gear reduction starter on the Land Cruisers. I'm like, okay. My son was saying, "Hey, Dad, the truck sounds different when you start it." And so I was up in D.C. As you saw some of my short videos. I was out destroying military vehicles for the State Department. And I got back, and then I come to the the airport, pick up the car. As soon as it started, he goes, I was like, oh man, a bummer. God. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. I don't want to ramble on and talk about shenanigans and weird stuff, but oh man, as you can see, I've been to Rock Auto a few different times. So going forward, the transmission is getting replaced. That's the bottom line with that one. So hopefully, I went through all the gears and all the four low, four high, too low, etc. Not too low, but too high, and it seems to be working just fine. Crossing my fingers. And then there's the other one back there that doesn't have a. Why am I drawing a blank here? Oh yeah, this thing. But I heard that you can take the transaxle. Why am I? Oh my god, brain fart. We'll just call it the transaxle. People in comments and go, "You dummy, you know it wasn't." Okay, whatever. The four-wheel drive connecting thingamabob right here. I heard that you can take the 3-speed transaxle. Oh God, why am I drawing a blank for this? And you can put it on this. So there is that transaxle. Hold on. Why did I forget what it's called? I'm having an issue recently that I'm starting to forget certain, and maybe it's because I'm pushing 50 now. I'm I'm forgetting certain phrases and words, and I'm sitting here thinking, why don't I? Okay, we're gonna call it the 4x4 thing that's attached to the transmission. Yeah. God dang it, man. Whatever. It's not the end of the world, I guess. Or is it? But also, I got to replace the parking brake on this one because it doesn't work anymore. It works if you're if you're perfectly on flat land, it works fine. Immediately, if you go 0.5 degrees up tilt, it starts to roll backwards. So you got to put it in first gear. So I have to, and then I got to go through the wife and say, hey, can I buy the steel wheels for this one? Because I'm not matching all the wheels or the rims. She'll probably say no, or she'll probably say yes. I don't know, but I have to ask her in a certain way, and I have to be like, hey, we get a lot more recognition or whatever, and thumbs up, and if we swap the wheels out with the steels, she'll probably say no, because after I say, yeah, it's gonna be $750 for this replacement for the transmission, she's probably gonna be like, $750? Wow, that's expensive. Like, I know. But then I can go back to her and say, you do realize that you decided to bear hug a curb with your 21 Highlander, and then your tire popped because you had sidewall damage. And then so you had to buy a new tire, to replace that one. It didn't match. And then I had to go on my own time to go up to the other Toyota dealership up the road, like 50 miles where we bought it, was under warranty. And and I did all this time. I don't think she'll buy that because she's smart. And then she probably say, "Are you trying to, influence me somehow?" I'm like, "No, no, no, not at all." Nah, she's fine. But anyways, other than that, I got this engine running good. Before, it was not running well because there was a vacuum leak right there on the carburetor, and so it was hard to start, and also there's all this other thing it wouldn't run right. Once I fixed that, starts up Ricky Tick fast, and yeah, this one's a good driver. If I would fix the obvious loose, oh my god, I can't even believe what up, and I knew it too, because it was a bad vibration. I'm like, I know something's wrong. I'm like, maybe the transmission. No, the transmission's bad. It's just that, and this guy is out of FJ60 or 62, and should be swapped in no problem. And the guy, he should do it. I think he sounds German, Or I know he's got a German name. He's definitely Central European. Seems like a cool dude. So we'll see how it works. And it's going to cost $750 in labor apparently. And that's fine. I don't really necessarily have the time to do it. I really want to do this with a lift, but I don't have a lift. I'd have to put it up on jack stands. I don't really want to be under there yanking on this thing with this car up on jack stands. I don't really want to do that. Could I do it? Yeah. Do I want to? Not really. And I guess that goes to, I guess in closing, is that if you have the money, you know, and you can have your car repaired, go ahead and do it. Like with my Tundra. Once I Googled on, or once I saw videos on how to replace that starter, I said, there's no way in hell. No way in hell I'm going to do this. And I'm going to tell you it was expensive to replace a starter motor. You know, like on a Chevy 350, it's just right there. No. Toyota says, well, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to bury it behind the manifold on the right side. Yeah, that's good. Why? Chevy 350s or the Pontiac 350s, Chevy 305, where's a starter? Like right there. For instance, look at the Land Cruisers. The starter's right there. Right there. You can take it out from up top or at the bottom. Anyways, engineers, the bane of mechanics all around. And I should know. I was a helicopter mechanic for 20 years. Sometimes engineers just go, well, we're going to put it right here. And I know some rocket scientist engineer was saying, hey, wait a minute. Probably had some reservation. Shouldn't we figure out to put that in a better place? No. We're going to put it right here, buried, just like the 78 Pontiac Firebirds, where they buried the heater core, or actually built the car around the heater core. So if you ever wanted to replace it, good luck. So the heater core for this one, unfortunately, on Land Cruisers of this type, is right there. The lines come inside. So if you have a problem, so I say, a leak comes right in the cabin, you know immediately that you've got a problem. It's anyways, enough rambling. That's it. And hopefully the next video I'll be driving this daily. I can't, because anytime I drive one of these old cars daily, I hit a deer. Deers, I don't know what your magnet for this vehicle is, but you caused me a lot of pain and suffering. Well, I would say the more pain and suffering was on you, because you hit the bumper first and the bumperette, and you just went flying through the woods. And if you're alive, which I seriously doubt, but if you're alive, dear, hopefully that you'll sort of like look both ways before you cross the road anymore. Ding dongs. Anyways, that's it. I'll see you sometime.